Happy Monday. Happy November. Starting some cat cows. Hope everyone had a nice weekend. It's going to start getting a lot darker, a lot earlier. Days are going to get shorter. Seasonal depression is very real. And the number one way to fight it is to get up early, get your endorphins flowing. Going to a butterfly. Good morning. Got a lot of early risers today. Downward facing dog. Pedal our feet. Vinyasana, upward facing dog. Side plank. Knee to elbow. Legs straight up. Bend it in front of you. Pigeon pose. Did 1,000 crunches yesterday. Let's get our first 100 today. Damn, the abs are sore. Which isn't exactly shocking. over 100. Reverse crunch. Whew. The abs are feeling nicey. Let's come down into a plank. You can see what I've gotten really into for a flow now is when I warm up. I really do like starting on the ground, getting that midsection warm, and even almost feeling the endorphins starting to break out before I get to my feet. Amen, Redeemable. We got to be good to ourselves. Can't take care of everyone else if you don't take care of yourself. Downward facing dog. Upward facing dog. All right. Coming to our climber. Left foot's leaning forward, right foot's our base. Triangle pose. Switch it up, reverse triangle. Exhale, reach forward, come back up, strong base, lean back. And I did just nail my hand against the barbell. That's going to leave a bruise, and it hurts. Whew. Helps wake you up, though. Triangle the other way. Ah, God damn it, I hurt my left hand. I hit right on the outside of it. Standing on a little divot here in the ground. Woo, it's making the balance damn near impossible. All right, here, flat. Trying to do this one on a hill, very hard. This is a stretch that takes practice. It takes time. It takes patience. You got to control your breathing. You got to control your gaze. What I mean by that is when we grab our knee, you really want to look behind you and focus on something to keep your balance. And you got to clear your brain out to be able to do that. Lost balance. Do it again. All right, get into some air squats. The hammy's still sore from the weekend of crazy workouts. All the more important to get our air squats in. It's the footwork that's important here. So feet are shoulder width apart, Coming all the way down to a low squat, parallel squat, and then up to our tippy toes. Hands out to the side like a ski jumper for balance. One of the great hacks to warming up, air squats. Even for upper body days. Should just be a staple. $50. And we're up on our tippy toes, bouncing. Arms stretch while we're bouncing. And then coming back down to our squat. Left elbow over right knee. Look up to the sky. Right knee over left elbow. Look up to the sky. $70. It's 80. $90. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. 0. It's 100 air squats. with sore groins, making it a bit more painful, but very effective in warming me up. Did a quick little toe touch there. We're also going to quickly come back down after the 100 and do another set of cat-cows, making sure the lower back is feeling the love as it started to tighten up on me there at the end of the air squats, which will happen. It means you're working hard. It wasn't straining, it was just tightening up, so we're loosening our back up. Followed by the pretzel stretch. Right foot over left knee, left elbow over right knee, looking behind you. All right, let's go for 200 sit-ups. We're at 100 right now. Woo! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That's great. Redeemable life. Get that stretching every morning. It's going to make a huge difference on your life. Mind, body, and spirit, as corny as it sounds, it's a real thing. They're all interconnected. So when you wake up, you're going to inherently feel somewhere between bad, average, and good, spiritually, mentally, and physically. When you wake up, all three are going to hit you at once. And it can be any balance, 1 out of 3, 2 out of 3, 3 out of 3. It could be anywhere across the spectrum. But in my opinion, the first thing you can do with your brain and spirit is, regardless of how you feel, force your body into the gym. Once you start to exercise, like at the very top of my exercise Bible, we always remember the intention here. It's to exercise to feel good, not if we feel good. And that's where you have the breakthrough. You start doing this every day because you know how good it's going to make you feel. You don't do it because it's a chore. When it's a chore, you're never going to be able to sustain it. That's just human nature. Another butterfly. Very deliberate stretching and focusing on breath and warming up here early. Cross the legs, one hand behind me, one hand over me. Stretch it to the side. And then we'll stretch to the other side. All right, so I got a rare challenge last night, which was to do a dead hang. I've never done one before, or at least never done one in time myself. So we did a hell of a lot of pull-ups this weekend. So I feel like I've got a little bit of soreness, but also just I'm very warmed up. I think a minute's a good time, but I'm going to do this without looking at the time. I'm going to do it purely based on feel. I'm going to try to go basically to a burnout, but I don't want to do it to a point where I feel any strain. So this will be competitive, but not life on the line competitive. Now the other thing is I don't have a perfectly straight bar, so I don't know if that works in my advantage or disadvantage. Let me put on a song that can give me a good minute here. All right, come on, boy. Really want to stay up there for a minute. Kind of minute minimum, but let's see. Whew. Hands were slipping a little at the end. Anybody know how long that was? What's up, Dave K? I think I probably got close to a minute. Oh, I also think if I had a skinnier straight bar, I could probably double it. That's a great exercise, though. We're going to start incorporating the dead hangs. Wow. Where do I feel that the most? The forearms. Holy shamoly. That is the best forearm workout, period, right there. Holy cow. Dead hangs. Jenks, you've been missing out. Shout out to Surgical Caps. I think that's the Twitter handle who suggested it last night to me. Maybe we'll do one more after we run. Probably won't last as long. But if anybody knows how long it was in the chat, more or less, I think I got close to a minute. If not, maybe even a little over. I'll have to review the tapes if nobody checked. So now we're doing our twists. For anybody new, you can see there's space between the elbows and the ribs. We're holding the weights up, about nipple height, and then the bottom of the dumbbell is getting to the opposite hip on the twist. Great way to warm up shoulders, arms, chest, while completely activating the abdomen. We've already done 200 sit-ups. We've already done a nice long dead hang. We've done some yoga. Did 100 air squats. When you throw in all of that together with the twists, by the time you get on the treadmill, you've done a full-blown workout. You've done more than most people will do in a full 1 hour. And this is what we just consider our warm-up. But the warm-up is a full workout. And you don't have to have weights. You don't really need equipment for most of this. Sure, the dead hang, I guess, and the twists, I got little 10-pounders, but you could easily do this without weight. And the pull-ups you can always replace with different types of up dog push-ups and a lot of the three-legged cross knee movements, which I posted on my Twitter. So if you don't have a gym, or if you don't want to pay exorbitant gym fees and then go to a crowded gym over the winter, work on perfecting a lot of the non-weight exercises you can do in your apartment, in the comfort of your own house. You don't have to get changed. You don't have to get bundled up. You don't have to shower in the public gyms where old guys walk around like, for some reason, they can't put a towel around their waist. Old men in gyms are just a different breed, man. And I don't judge, because I'll be them one day. But I honestly think I'll always put a towel around my waist. I am so impressed with the dead hang, what I'm feeling afterward. There's a lot of exercises out there that, not to be a dick, but are kind of just a waste of time. You see people do them all the time. That dead hang is different. And I'll tell you why. You have to work your forearms in a just consistent hold, which is extremely hard to do. And it's the natural thing that happens on that exercise. It's not forced at all. All right, let's start running. Great warm up. Great start to our Monday here. Guys, make this the week. Make this the week you finally do the thing you've been meaning to do. Ask out the person you've been interested in. Apply to the job that you really want. Life is too short. Don't fucking wait. Don't let yourself have regrets. For all the cool shit that's happened in my life, you have to understand that 6,000 things didn't happen first. The amount of people I've reached out to and tried to get things started with, it's a crazy list. For example, when I lived in Florence, Italy once, I had a blog called Jenksy Jargon. I was writing like 2,000-word MBA essays every day. I actually mailed it to Big Cat. This is in the early days of me trying to get into Barstool, in a big shoebox with a shoe saying I'm trying to get my foot in the door. So when Big Cat started to recognize I was a lunatic. But anyways, I was writing that blog about 10, 11 years ago, and Dwight Howard had left the Magic to go to the Houston Rockets, and everyone was killing him for it. And I wrote a beautiful blog defending Dwight Howard. And sure enough, he DM'd me, thank you. I ended up getting on the phone with him. I still have the call recorded, but I've never put it out because I didn't tell him I was recording it. There's nothing salacious or bad on it, but he explains to me over 40 minutes his feelings, how he really, didn't feel like the media was covering it fair. And by the end, he was interested in me coming and writing for him on a day-to-day basis because he liked my blog and my style. I think he then told his agent, showed the Rockets, And they saw I was some random motherfucker in Italy, and they squashed the whole thing. Fast forward about 8 years, I saw Dwight Howard in Vegas when I was with Frank, and I told him the whole story. And he laughed and said he remembered. I was trying to look in his eyes and really see if he remembered. I think he may have forgotten. Or maybe he was embarrassed about being on the phone for so long. But it's just one example of a time where I thought I had broken through. That I was going to be right with Dwight Howard, traveling around with the Rockets. I was ready to pack my stuff up in Italy, move to Houston. And then he ghosted me. I DM'd him like 20, 30 more times. Never got a response. And honestly, that was the right move by him and the Rockets. I just let some random dude in to start vlogging. Although, I probably could have helped him with his PR quite a bit. Imagine me and Dwight working out every day. Holy shit. That could have been fun. So if you get your ass to bed earlier, take advantage of this fall back in time. Forget all that bullshit on Google saying that it's going to be detrimental to your sleep for most people. Don't be like most people. Go to bed earlier. The sun is setting earlier. Wake up proportionately earlier. You can keep your sleep the same, but be disciplined in when you go to bed, because it's going to make it, however disciplined you are going to bed, you can be getting up with less discipline in the morning, meaning it will be easier. So go to bed at 11, force yourself in bed at 10. Force yourself in bed at 9:45. So then you end up on a treadmill, just doing a full-blown workout, and it's still only 6:25 on a Monday morning. We're going to have a lot of challenges this week. We're going to have a couple variables we didn't expect, some opportunity, some bullshit, some ups and downs. But we center ourselves in taking care of mind, body, and spirit. The mind gets the body in the gym, the workout gets the spirit ignited. Work out to feel good. Don't work out if or when you feel good. That philosophy will change everything. It will change everything. Going to the gym when you feel like it is like cleaning your apartment when it's already clean. My forearms are still fully pumped, fully tight. Like a toy guy from that dead hang. How long was my dead hang, guys? A little bit of no? How about, Oh man, the Devils lost last night. Frank was angry, texted me last night. I was asleep, thank God. Factor on the Dodgers winning the World Series. I mean, I'm running into a shitstorm today, boys. And I kind of love it. I'm not going to lie. Call it Stockholm Syndrome. Call it whatever. One thing you got to understand So I'm a stoolie. I watch Barstool Sports Advisors. I'm an AWL. I love the Yak. Anything with Portnoy, anything with Rico. For years. For years. Now I work with these people. They treat me good. They give me opportunities to travel the whole country. I've built a network with some of the biggest superstars in the world. That is all thanks to Barstool, Dave, Big Cat, Gaz, All Business Pete, all the bosses, Frank, Mikey Betts, Stu, all of them. So the notion that I should be felt bad for because Frank's a maniac, or I deserve this, or I should demand that, is completely insane and representative of the new generation that thinks everything is revolving around them. We need a new Galileo. Galileo was the first guy to say, I think the sun is the center of the universe, not Earth. And he was right. You know what they did? They locked his ass up because humans couldn't handle the idea that they weren't the center of everything. The hard truth in life is you're not going to be the center of anything for anybody unless you take it, you earn it, you create it, you build it, you maintain it, you grow it. But showing up every day and working hard should be the expectation, not the outlier. And it's more and more becoming the outlier. And it makes it fucking child's play for people like me. And especially young salespeople. You gotta get going, homies. You gotta learn how to grind. There's no hiding anymore. All the AI and tools. It's gonna be the soft skills and the sweat stats. And neither one of them will do it alone. I think the other thing people don't understand is how close me and Frank are. He's family. He's actual family to me. Already had a walk booked for today that canceled, but we'll just keep going. Find another one. Find another. Find another. And then another. Disturbed Sounds of Silence. Maybe the greatest remake ever. It's really Happy Monday, people. Let's get going. Let's have a week. Let's have the week. You know, I used to love when I had bosses that were just total assholes. And they doubted me. They doubted my ability to sell. Doubted my ability to get a meeting set. When Brett Adcock first assigned me the Capital One account, which turned into Vettery's biggest account ever, by far, he did it as a joke. He did it right after he had made me a salesman. I asked for it. And he'd already pitched them directly. And they said no a few months earlier. I got them to take a demo, got them on a 6-month pilot, got them to do a 1-year renewal, and then I upsold them into a 2-year renewal. By far, the biggest deal in company history, and led to our imminent acquisition. I worked that account so fucking hard. I met everybody within their recruitment org. Shout out Amanda Stallard. Shout out Al Lundy. My man Al Lundy. How you doing, Al Lundy? You gotta hit up my guy Al. I have some great stories on how I closed that account, but I don't want to get any corporate people in trouble. But I will say this. I equally closed the biggest deal of my life because of the product and supply and demand, and equally because of memories like playing laser tag on gummies at Chelsea Piers and seeing my other salesman basically have a panic attack and hide in the corner, and then all of us just crying with laughter. That's when you close a big deal. Give people an escape. Everyone's got a plan until the client pulls out some gummies. Jet sales. Stories coming to you soon. A book. How to actually sell. I should actually write an autobiography with a little nod to Michael Scott called How I Manage. Go through my years as a bad boy growing up, my years in Italy, my years working for Brett, my COVID years in California, my short stint as the chief strategy officer of a law firm in New York. That's wild, that was weird. Shout out JJ. JJ Hill. If you ever get hit by a car, call JJ Hill. Did another startup and then managing Frank. It's one of the most diverse management resumes you're ever going to fucking see. I'll tell you that much. Monday morning, shake my head. Where are all the people? Where are the people? It's Q4, baby. A lot of you guys are coming up on your annual reviews. Pump them stats, baby. Do what's in your control to finish strong. And guess what? Everyone else is cold and tired. So if you can be tough, you can be disciplined, this is ass whooping time. Ass whooping time. I used to clean up in November, December with sales because a lot of people take Thanksgiving and turn it into a fucking 1 week siesta. And then Christmas, New Year, forget about it. People go missing, MIA. You can fill out missing people's reports. You know who's at their desks? The closers and the decision makers. Woo-wee! Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker! We're just gonna go ahead and run a 5K because fuck it. Oh man, yesterday I was sitting on 2nd Avenue smoking a split, and I saw a marathon runner sneak off and order a taxi like Stanley Hudson. I tweeted it. It was just such an iconic thing to see. And I really wanted to know, is he going to take the taxi further down the race and try to sneak back in? Or is he going to go home? And if he was going home, is there anybody waiting to see him? Maybe he jogged by the people at a certain marker and then just snuck off and told them he finished. There's so many possibilities. I'm never going to know. Shout out to that guy. beanie isn't tight enough. You wear my battery one. Sweat gets through. Blinds. Still feeling sore in the groins. We're running through it. Woo! Come on. Makes me wonder. All right, time for our Maury sprint. Uphill march. So you can bring the speed down. Big sip of body armor. Whew. Bringing this all the way up to 15. Woo! Oh, yeah, yeah. Come on, boy. Going for the full 10-minute Morrie sprint, 15 incline uphill walk. Which means we've got 5 minutes left. So we are 5 minutes in. I can be you. You can still see the subtle side-to-side twist. Always working the abs. Woo-wee! 2 minutes. I am lost. I'm lost. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Go crazy. Crazy. There it is. Start to descend. We're going to go to a 7.5. Halfway down from the 15. Take a sip of Body Armor. The legs adjust. Bring it down to 3. Now going into that with sore groins. Definitely feeling it right now. You're gonna definitely want to be aggressive in stretching. Specifically the groin area. Everything else feels pretty fresh, which is great. That's a good sign. Coming back to flat. Almost feels like going downhill after being on the 15. All right. Now let's wash it down. Just give it a quick wash. How many more days will you hold it out? How much longer can you wait? All right, good morning, everybody. Great start to the workout so far today. Happy Monday. Go Knicks. What's up, Ethan? What's up, everybody? So we did our normal warm-up, but we did get to 200 sit-ups. We did 100 air squats. Doing some cat-cows now. Did our yoga. Did a dead hang. I still have to go back and review to see how long it was because I don't think anyone in the chat got it. Now we're back on our stretch, really making sure we feel good in our legs after the 3 mile plus and uphill walk. Ten. Other side. Pedaling our feet, giving those calves a nice little stretch. Vinyasana, upward facing dog. Step 1 foot forward, opposite hand down. Great stretch for the groin. This way it's going to be the right groin. Exhale, reach forward. I'm just going to step our other foot forward. It's 7 a.m. Alarms are going off across the country. People are thinking about snoozing, thinking about sleeping in. I literally live off of this. Body Armor Flash IV. tropical punch. All right, sitting twists. This is a great warm-up exercise, great ab workout for anybody new to the game. You don't have to go so quickly. You go nice and slowly, under control. Another nice trick is resting one hand over the other to ensure you keep your elbows cocked out. All right, we did 200 crunches before we ran. Let's get to 300. $50. It's 300. Ah. 400. Now going for our biggest set ever. $450. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my God, that hurt. 500. That was a set of 300 crunches to get us to 500 on the day. We also did 1,000 yesterday. So the abdominal, trying to keep my balance up here for scissors. It's tough. My abdominal is toast. Oh, baby. These reverse crunches with the slow unroll are next level agony. Great work here. Great job, me. All right. Over 500 crunches. Oh, man, that was tough. All right. Now we're up in our air humps. Your abs, if you're tracking along on any level, should be absolutely blitzed. My stomach fucking hurts. Like we're talking full-blown tummy ache type shit. Gangster shit. Tummy aches. Woo! Now this exercise is gonna make you really good at sex. So anybody into that, highly recommend practicing this. You want to have the type of body strength where no matter what the size of your sexual partner is, you can hoist them up in the air. That's the goal here. Plant one foot. Sorry, I blacked out and started doing more crunches without thinking. Now we're getting close to 600. 14, 13. Woo! Man, we followed up a day with 1,000 crunches with a day of 600 crunches. It's pretty damn good. Oh, nice. I did 1 minute and 28 seconds on my hang. Now, I think surgical caps last night estimated I would do 1.5 minutes. So I let him down. But it was my first try. I think, when you're not doing it in a way, I had a whole workout ahead of me. I don't want to strain myself. So I may have been able to have a little more juice. I also would love to do it on a pull-up bar that I can actually grip all the way around. These are some big old fat handlebars on a little bit of a slant. With that said, why don't we give it another shot? I got my legs on fire. I got my abs on fire. So doing a endurance hold here kind of fits well. I just got to find that right song. I want to listen to Batista, I Walk Alone, his entrance music. All right, let's see, what time is it? All right, I'm going to start on the 35. Just fingertips. Ah. What was that, guys? Florida Nightmare, did you catch that one? I think I started at the 35-second mark. I'll have to check. 121. Let me just screenshot it for myself. I'll also text the stream to Frank. Hopefully he wakes up sooner than later and can... Where was I? Well, that's weird. I just clicked into my own stream and double hurt myself. Appreciate the retweet. Appreciate 7 of you guys like the stream. Aaron, my guy, I was retweeting. I think that was a decent hold. God damn it, it was 1:28 again? Florida Nightmare. Fuck me. Well, I'm consistent. Looks like it's a $1.28. All right, I want to get a little extra quad work in today, which we haven't done enough of. We're going to simply use our extension machine. I try to avoid using too many machines because I want stuff I do to be 100% accessible to everybody. But sometimes I like to isolate certain muscles, and getting the quads, this really is a favorite for me. Where I don't have to put a ton of pressure on joints, on my knees. This is really with lightweight. I literally have it on 30 pounds right now. I can get a little explosive quad workout. It's 10. What we're going to couple it with is calf work. So we're going to get up toward the wall. You guys see me here? You can see me here. So ideally, no hands on the wall, but you're really close to the wall, feeling that extra support for balance. Now, rather than bounce, let's get a little wider and really control it. Our knees are slightly bent. Notice how my heels are never touching the ground, and I'm really exploding up. Holy shit, POD just came on my Spotify. It's so badass. Every day is a new day. I won't take it for granted. So I trust in love. I feel so alive. What a great song. I was a 90s kid. Whew. That's funny, Florida Nightmare. Thank you for tracking. It's interesting, too, that it wasn't harder or easier, considering how much I did in between them. Because there's obviously advantages to being warmed up, and there's advantages to being fresh. So I guess they canceled each other out. All right, let's slow these down, really control it. Now these calf lifts, obviously, no equipment needed. Also great for injury prevention. If you're going to be running regularly, walking backwards regularly, like me and Mikey Betts, those are all, very helpful. Third set. Last set, calf lifts. All right, let's slow them down. Woo! I don't think I'm going to be able to beat it, but I want to see if I can. It's just, I've already done 2, so we're tired, motherfuckers. So according to Florida Nightmare, I've done these at about, 2 of these at about 1.5 minutes on the dot. Problem is my grip, my shoulders, everything's more tired now. I don't know how many people do 3 deadlifts in one workout. Sorry, dead hangs. But we're going to go for it. Good angle, dumbass. Extra groin stretch. All right, let's see if we can at least get another minute. Who was that? Who was that, Florida Nightmare? Who was that? Come on, Florida Nightmare, give me time. Oh, son of a bitch, 123. I mean, honestly, that was probably my best set because it's my third one and I just done one. All right, so 1.5 minutes will be the target, guys. Basically, 3 1.5ers. All right, we're at 600 sit-ups. Got those dead hangs. Work those forearms like no other. It's like a piece of iron. 30 left. So in total, I spent 4.5 minutes dead hanging, which is quite a lot of time if you think about it. Obviously, it was across 3 sets. But damn, those are hard. Last cat cow for the people. All right. Great workout today, everybody. We're going to finish with some twists. We got Wake Up Bar Stool coming on at 8. Pardon my take is out. Spotify, YouTube. Already listened to just a little bit, but going to enjoy the rest as I commute into work. And we're going to have a great week ahead. Do not let the earlier sunsets, do not let the cold weather, do not let the holiday seasons become justifications for being anything less than your absolute best. Suck it up, push yourself, be disciplined, and know that everybody else is feeling that same burn. Everyone's got their shit. It doesn't mitigate how much yours might burden you, but it should give you hope that if everybody else is fighting, you can fight too. I can fight too. We all can fight too. And we'll see if I can beat my dead hang. Maybe tomorrow, next day, see how the arms feel. All right. Thank you guys. Again, have a great Monday. Don't take no shit from nobody. And let's get after it. A lot of people are going to be blaming the seasons changing, it being darker, it being colder. No excuses. Get after it, dominate, and when everyone else feels soft, that's when we fucking step up. Go get it.